everyone. Welcome back to Good Morning Mississippi. I'm here now with Dr. Noble, and she is with Greenwood Leflore Hospital. Every Tuesday morning, we're bringing you great information from the Greenwood Leflore Hospital. You guys are so well equipped over there, and we're really focusing on obesity and diabetes, and a big issue in the Delta and across the country is childhood obesity. You're a pediatrician. Tell us a little bit about this issue that we're kind of facing right now.
Well, approximately 40% of our Mississippi children are considered overweight. That's secondary to our lifestyle.
Yeah.
We don't really promote a healthy lifestyle.
That
is what needs to change to make a difference in our obesity.
So when you as a pediatrician are seeing children who are who are overweight and maybe borderline obese, what are some of the issues that they're dealing with as, just grade school kids?
Well, as grade school children, they definitely have problems with concentrating. They have problems with doing their physical activities during PE. So there is a self-consciousness that comes with some children with obesity. But the most serious part is the outcomes of obesity.
Which is, and as they grow up and then they have all those health issues associated with obesity, is that what you mean?
That's correct, but 80% of the children with type 2 diabetes are overweight. So it's not necessarily that you have obesity as a child and you don't see the problems till you're an adult.
You start to see type 2 diabetes as a child.
Yes.
That is really scary. And then that means medicine, that means doctor's appointments, that means so many things that if they were maybe living a different lifestyle or a little bit more educated on what they could do, they wouldn't need any of those things.
That's correct.
So you're going to give us some ideas, and we talked before the show, and you said physical activity. Is that really the focus?
Yes, definitely. Two factors, obviously nutrition is an important part, but physical activity is very important. That helps build strong bones so that, when you're 70, you're not as concerned about osteoporosis. Definitely prevents diabetes. Just builds muscle strength, improves self-awareness.
It's really important. I said this, I have this quote I'm always in my mind. An object at rest tends to stay at rest. An object in motion tends to stay at motion. I see it in my own life. When I'm lazy, I want to be lazier. When I'm active, I want to be more active. So what are some tips to get, I see you got a list here, what are some tips to get your kids out there?
The most important thing is to start during childhood, because you have to set that lifestyle up. It's much harder to change your lifestyle at 30 and 40 than it is to have that lifestyle initially. So you definitely want to limit screen time. Children over the age of 6 should not have but 1 to 2 hours of screen time. That's computer time,
TV
iPad,
time.
all of that. You should also have 60 minutes of vigorous activity a day.
Okay, that's playing outside. Get them out to the park.
Yes, definitely buy toys that make your child active. If you buy a coloring book that's going to make your child stationary, also buy a jump rope.
Okay.
So definitely every season buy a different fun toy to make your child active, and include that as a family time. You can't tell your child anymore, go outside and play for 30 minutes.
As tempting as that is, I totally understand that. There's so many great tips. We're gonna post some of these on our Facebook page as well, because we're going through. But I mean, the moral of the story is get your kids active, go play with them. Everyone's always saying, back in my day, we played in the park. Go play in the park with your kids. And start talking this. Thank you, Dr. Noble, for coming on. With Greenwood Leflore Hospital, we partner with them every week to defeat diabetes. We'll be right back.